What is up, guys? This is Andrea with VW Family Farm. It is a beautiful day here in Central Arkansas. It feels amazing. The chickens are starting to lay eggs. I have 5 cows in milk. I have a market that I love that is going to be open later today, and life is good. I literally just spent the last 20 minutes filming a video for you guys because I filmed a video not too long ago about grants for greenhouses. And let me tell you, I stirred up a hornet's nest. I was simply telling you guys about it for the information in case you were interested. And then the timing for that was not because I thought, oh, this will make a good video, this will get a lot of views. It was simply because we had just gotten one. That was really the timing about it, was I just wanted to show it to you guys. But little did I know what I was opening myself up to by filming that video. So I addressed this on the last video, but you guys just would not believe the amount of hate and pressure I have had since that video to talk about, what are your political views and all this. And that is simply because right after I made that video, a lot of things were frozen. There's a lot of government audits going on. I'm not even going into that. I don't even understand it all. But I do know that sparked a lot of controversy in my video, and as well as just a lot of big names have been filming videos about that and about, this is why I never take government money and glad it's coming to an end and all the things. Whatever, everyone can have their own opinion. I really don't care. And like I said, the motivation for the video was never to try to get you to do it. Honestly, it doesn't affect my daily life one way or the other. It was just simply, like most everything else on our channel, to give information in case you were interested. Sorry, I'm gathering eggs as we talk. So I have seen a lot of videos because if you don't know much about content creation, people find a topic and they feel like it'll get good views because it's either clickbaity or it's controversial or it's trending. They're going to have an opinion about it and film about it, whether they really care about it or not. So that is what has happened. There's a lot of people filming about NRCS funding right now, different things, either priding themselves on the fact that they've never taken government funding, or telling you how great they think this administration is or how horrible or whatever the case may be. Everyone's got their own angle depending on their opinion and what their channel's built around. Some people get on, YouTube or TikTok or whatever and rant about politics, and they're blatantly open about loving one side or hating one side, and they've built their entire, platform around that. Well, when I've seen some of these videos and some of these comments that I've received about, they've said everything to me y'all just wouldn't believe about quit living off other people's hard work. I did comment back to a couple of them before I was like, you got to stop. But I put a laughy face and I was like, you must be new here, because you guys that have been around here know we have been struggling. We've been on the struggle bus before. We've seen highs, we've seen lows. You guys right there with us throughout the years of us trying to build what we have now. And we still struggle sometimes now. It's not like we've made it and we're so successful. We still struggle on the daily. So those comments crack me up, as well as people telling you, I've never taken a dime from anybody. I've built this thing with my hands. All the while, they don't have a job and a 9 to 5, I should say. Content creation is a job, let me say. And you can tell that they are making money off social media, which is essentially you guys. I don't care. Kudos to you. But don't spin it. Okay, girl, you want to talk? Don't spin it like you've never taken a dime. You have slaved for every penny, and you have 1 million subscribers or followers on social media. No. The common person that's trying to do it without being online, they're struggling. You ain't struggling. I'm sorry. If you are getting a check that is more than most people have ever seen in their whole life, that is not the same. So what am I getting at? I got all that rattling around in my head because I posted that video pretty much at just the wrong time, I guess you could say. But I literally came out this morning and I thought, I'm just going to film what I'm feeling. And I'm just going to talk to them. And so for the last 30 minutes or so, I have been ranting to you guys. You may be like, well, you're ranting now. No, I'm really not. I actually got myself together. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to sit here and let this ruin my day or ruin my mood. People are allowed to say and feel, honestly, whatever they want to. That is not up to me. How they feel about me or how they feel about things I've done. And that's where I'm at. I'm not going to let it ruin my mood. And if it's up to me, I'm going to be a peacemaker. But I'm also not going to be just a people pleaser. That's not healthy either. So I don't know who else needs to hear this, but sometimes we just have to make peace with our decisions and who we are and things we've done and leave what people think up to them. So I don't know who needs to hear this, but it's just something I've personally been thinking about lately. And that is the fact that not everyone has to agree with you or approve of everything you do, think, or say. Now, I'm not saying I'm giving you a license to just be a jerk. There's some people that are very opinionated and outspoken and they just say, I'm sorry, I just tell it like it is and I don't care what people think. I think to some degree you should care what people think. If you don't, you're never going to really influence them if all you do is just spout your opinion off in a sarcastic, condescending manner. So that's not what I'm talking about. But I'm talking about people pleasers who never stand up for themselves. Hold on, trying to move cows. Just a confession. My people-pleasing problems come in real life. When I feel like I've tried everything and certain people just simply don't like me. Or it's not that they don't like me, they just don't agree with decisions I've made or whatever the case may be. I think where I'm at is I think we just need to get to the point where that is okay. If not everyone likes us or approves of our decisions. And I feel like there is maybe some men too, but definitely some women out there that need to hear that you don't have to please everyone. If you've tried and you have put forth an effort and you have tried to be a peacemaker, you have tried to, be kind, and someone simply still does not like you, or it feels like everything you do, they take the opposite position of, or whatever the case may be, it is okay to say, you know what, I'm probably just not for you. I mean, we're probably better off as acquaintances than close friends, or in some of your case, than in dating, or whatever the case may be. I think we have tried as a society, some of us, to mold ourselves into whatever anybody needs us to be. I can be that. And like, that's a temptation here on social media as well, is to say, oh, I don't want to ruffle feathers. I don't want to stir anything up. I don't want to make people mad. What's the worst they're going to do? Leave a nasty comment. Sometimes they do that anyway. Unsubscribe, probably best if you let them go anyway. But we've taken that mentality into our real lives to where we feel like we have to be whatever people expect of us, whatever their idea is, that's what we need to be when we're around them. We can't speak up and say, but I respectfully disagree with you on that. I think we've lost that ability. And this is just the latest thing. It's so polarizing. And guys, it's really okay. Like we can agree to disagree on some things. And if you're one of those people that's been afraid to stand up, I think it's time that we get more comfortable with who we are and being that, because the world needs us to be who we are. The world doesn't need us to be a people pleaser. The world needs us to be us. So I hope that that is for somebody. I feel like it is. If you think of some of the most influential people in the Bible, they were not necessarily people pleasers. Go read about David. Go read about Paul, the majority of the New Testament. Go read about Joseph. Read about Jesus. It is not always required to be a people pleaser. I hope this helps somebody. I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching, and God bless.